The CPU cooling game just got a serious makeover, and you're gonna want to see this. We've tracked down the top 5 all-in-one coolers that are absolutely dominating this year, and let me tell you, they're insane. We're talking whisper-quiet performance that'll keep your rig frosty even under the heaviest loads. Whether you're a hardcore gamer pushing your system to the limit or a content creator rendering massive projects, we've got the perfect all-in-one cooler to keep your CPU chilled. Starting off our countdown at number 5, we have the Corsair iQ H170i Elite LCD XT. This beast of a cooler is not messing around when it comes to performance. It's the heavyweight champion of CPU cooling, capable of handling up to a mind-blowing 325 watts of heat from Intel's i9-13900K. That's some serious cooling power. But it's not just about raw performance. The H170i Elite LCD XT brings some serious style to the table with its 2.1-inch high-quality IPS display. And let's talk about that software suite. It's comprehensive, giving you full control over your cooling setup. One of the coolest features of this all-in-one is how it handles fan control. Unlike most coolers that tie fan speed to CPU temperature, the H170i Elite LCD XT bases it on coolant temperature. What does this mean for you? Quieter operation during everyday tasks and no more annoying fan speed fluctuations. It's smooth sailing all the way. Now, before you get too excited, there are a couple of things to keep in mind. First off, this bad boy is packing a 420mm radiator. That's great for cooling, but it might be a tight squeeze in some cases. Make sure you've got the space before you commit. Secondly, all this awesomeness comes at a price. $310 to be exact. If that's a bit steep for your budget, Corsair offers a slightly cheaper version without the fancy display for around $240. But hey, if you're rocking a high-end CPU and need top-tier cooling, the Corsair iQ H170i Elite LCD XT is a solid choice. It's like strapping a portable air conditioner to your processor. Before we move on to our 4th pick, let's take a quick break to remind you that for the best prices on these cooling beasts, check out the links in the description below. We've hunted down some sweet deals that'll keep both your CPU and your wallet cool. Alright, moving on to number 4 on our list, we've got the Silverstone Ice Mist 360. This cooler's bringing some serious innovation to the table. Not only does it do a great job of keeping your CPU chilled, but it's also got a trick up its sleeve that no other cooler on the market can match. Let's start with its performance. In CPU cooling tests, the Ice Mist 360 consistently lands near the top of the charts. But where it really shines is in its noise-normalized testing. When all coolers are set to the same low noise level of 38.2 dBA, the Ice Mist 360 outperforms every other cooler on the market, handling an impressive 237 watts of heat. The only minor gripe with this cooler is that out of the box, the radiator fans are set to run louder than necessary. But don't let that scare you off, it's an easy fix with a custom fan curve. Once you've got that sorted, you're looking at one of the quietest and most effective coolers out there. And here's the kicker. All this innovation and performance comes at a price that won't break the bank. The Silverstone Ice Mist 360 is actually cheaper than many high-end all-in-one alternatives. So if you're looking for a cooler that thinks outside the box and delivers top-notch performance, the Silverstone Ice Mist 360 should definitely be on your radar. It's cool, it's quiet, and it's got tricks that other coolers can only dream of. Now let's dive into our 3rd pick, the Iceberg Thermal Iceflow Oasis 360mm. This cooler might not come from the most well-known brand, but don't let that fool you. It's a dark horse in the all-in-one cooling world, and it's here to make some waves. The Iceflow Oasis 360mm is all about balance. It strikes a perfect harmony between performance, noise levels, and price. If you're looking for a cooler that excels in at least 2 of these areas, you'll want to pay attention to this one. Let's break it down. In terms of cooling performance, the IceFlow Oasis might not be the absolute top dog, but it's nipping at the heels of the leaders. It keeps your CPU nice and frosty without breaking a sweat. And when it comes to noise levels, it's sitting pretty at 45.3 dBA at max speed. That's not the quietest on the block, but it's far from being a noisy neighbor. But here's where things get interesting. When you dial this cooler down to a whisper-quiet 38.2 dBA, it really shows what it's made of. At this noise level, it goes toe-to-toe with much pricier options from big names like Lianli and Silverstone. It's almost like it's got a secret turbo mode that kicks in when you're not looking. Now let's talk about price. This is where the IceFlow Oasis really shines. At just $89 for the 360mm model, it's an absolute steal. You're getting near top-tier performance at a mid-range price. And to sweeten the deal even further, Iceberg Thermal packs this cooler with a whopping 7-year warranty. That's some serious confidence in their product. There is one small quirk to be aware of. This cooler can be a bit stubborn when it comes to removal after installation. But hey, with performance like this, you probably won't want to take it out anyway. So if you're in the market for a quiet, high-performing all-in-one cooler that won't break the bank, the Iceberg Thermal IceFlow Oasis 360mm should be high on your list. It's proof that sometimes the best things can come in unassuming packages. Coming in at number 2, we have the Cooler Master Master Liquid 360 Atmos. This all-in-one is here to prove that you don't need to sacrifice your eardrums for top-tier cooling performance. The Master Liquid 360 Atmos is Cooler Master's new flagship all-in-one, and boy, does it live up to the hype. In most common workloads, you'll barely notice it's there, but make no mistake, when it comes to cooling performance, this all-in-one is a beast. Let's talk numbers. The Master Liquid 360 Atmos delivers some of the best thermal performance seen from any 360mm cooler. It keeps the CPU super chilled, even under heavy loads, and it does all this while keeping the noise levels surprisingly low. Cooler Master has clearly put a lot of thought into the design of this all-in-one. The attention to detail is evident in every aspect, from the sleek aesthetics to the robust build quality. But they're not just relying on looks. They're backing up their product with some serious durability claims. The fans on this cooler are rated for an impressive 160,000 hours of operation. That's over 18 years of continuous use. And the pump? It's even more durable, with a rated lifespan of 210,000 hours. Cooler Master is so confident in their product that they're offering a 5-year warranty. That's the kind of peace of mind we like to see. Now let's talk about price. With an MSRP of $149.99, the Master Liquid 360 Atmos sits comfortably in the mid-range of 360mm all-in-ones. Considering the performance and quality you're getting, that's a pretty sweet deal. The only minor nitpick is that noise levels can vary slightly at full speed, but unless you're constantly pushing your system to the absolute limit, this shouldn't be a concern for most users. So if you're looking for a high-performance all-in-one that won't turn your PC into a jet engine, the Cooler Master Master Liquid 360 Atmos is an excellent choice. It's cool, it's quiet, and it's built to last. What more could you ask for? And now, for our number 1 pick for the best CPU all-in-one cooler of 2024, we have the Lianli Galahad 2 Performance 360. Lianli has taken everything great about all-in-one cooling and cranked it up to 11. The result? A cooler that really raises the bar. Let's start with the most important aspect: cooling performance. The Galahad 2 Performance 360 delivers the best cooling we've ever seen from a 360mm all-in-one. It's not just good, it's in a league of its own. Whether you're a hardcore gamer running the latest titles at max settings or a content creator rendering complex 3D scenes, this cooler has got your back. But Lian Li knows that raw performance isn't everything. That's why they've included a game-changing feature: a built-in low-noise to high-performance toggle switch. This little switch is like a magic wand for your cooling setup. Flip it one way, and you get mind-blowing cooling performance. Flip it the other, and your system becomes whisper quiet. And here's the kicker: there's virtually no difference in thermal performance between the two modes when tested on an i7-13700K. In its default configuration, the Galahad 2 Performance 360 runs at 55.2 dBA. That's loud, no doubt about it. But flip that switch to low noise mode, and the noise level drops to a much more reasonable 49.2 dBA. That's on par with competing 360mm all-in-ones from MSI and Deepcool. It's the best of both worlds: extreme performance when you need it, and peace and quiet when you don't. Installation is a breeze, too. Lian Li has designed this cooler to be user-friendly, so you won't need an engineering degree to get it up and running. And once it is installed, you can sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes with a 5-year warranty. Now, you might be thinking that all this awesomeness must come with a hefty price tag. But here's where Lian Li really knocks it out of the park. The Galahad 2 Performance 360 is priced at a surprisingly reasonable $169. For a cooler that outperforms everything else on the market, that's an absolute steal. And that wraps up our countdown of the top 5 best CPU all-in-one coolers for 2024. Don't forget to check out those links in the description for the best deals. While you're at it, if you found this video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date with all our latest tech reviews and comparisons. So until next time, keep your computing cool.